Today is October the 11th, 2024. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm presenting part 7 of my series, Overcoming an Addiction with a Focus on Quitting. I have a flow diagram here which I'll explain after a few introductory remarks. Now, quitting is the final step of overcoming your addiction, but with your preparations, you're up to the challenge. The self-help process for overcoming an addiction is intended to prepare you to withstand the discomfort of withdrawal so that you only have to do it once and then it's done. The process consists of 5 major steps as shown in the diagram above. Step 1 is motivation. It's based on accurate information about your addiction, dispelling rationalizations that most addicts normally cite to justify their addiction just to avoid the pain of having to go through the withdrawal process, and also provide yourself with rational reasons to support your decision to quit. Step 2 is developing a sufficiently high motivation to seriously commit to quitting based upon your personal high-level values. Step 3, which is belief. Developing the belief and confidence that if you make the recommended preparations, followed up with heartfelt effort, you will succeed in quitting. Step number 4 is developing some supportive routines or healthy substitutions to replace the addictive behaviors to help minimize the pain of withdrawal and help you to handle temptation that might encourage you to return to the addictive behaviors after you quit. And finally, step number 5, quitting, going cold turkey and abstaining from 21 to 30 days, after which the discomfort of withdrawal will diminish to the point where just normal willpower and the motivation from your values will keep you from falling back into your old addictive habits. Now, this presentation focuses on the final step in the process for overcoming an addiction, which is quitting cold turkey and entering the withdrawal phase. With all the preparations you've undergone in the first 4 steps, you are now fully prepared to handle the discomfort of the withdrawal phase and exit victorious. The key to success is continuing the new routines you develop to prepare yourself to quit, so that when you quit, you will keep doing them throughout the entire withdrawal phase to ease your addictive urges. Here is withdrawal strategy number 1. Continue the same preparation and routines as you've developed prior to step 5. Most important, remove yourself from all sources of temptation. That includes people, places, and things. And when cravings arise, execute the substitution behaviors that you practice in advance. Step number 4. Also consider praying to a higher power for the strength to endure your uncomfortable feelings. Whatever preparations you did before you quit, you must continue them because they will help you meet any temptation to surrender to your cravings and urges. All replacement behaviors you've practiced for the last 30 days before you quit will now help you maintain your resistance to temptation. Continue all the physical, mental, and spiritual routines you did before you quit. Don't stop, as these preparations now become preventions and resistance fighters. During the withdrawal phase, your cravings will peak and ebb from time to time. And when your cravings begin to peak, start engaging in your preparation routines. Relaxation and stretching exercise, for example. Went on a short, brisk walk. Repeat positive affirmations. Imagine yourself succeeding and pray for the strength to avoid temptation. Now, if necessary, indulge in a benign substitute behavior you previously selected. Meditate. Suck on a lollipop. Recite positive affirmations. But above all, remind yourself that you've come so far and so close to the end to give up now. Quitting means starting over, losing the chance to free yourself from your addiction, and suffering all the unhealthy consequences from your addiction all over again. Withdrawal strategy number 2. Ask your support group to keep you accountable. Here's what you can do mentally. Meditate, take relaxing breaks, reflect on your values and your rational beliefs. Physically, healthy substitutes for addictive cravings, but choose your substitutes wisely because you don't want to start a new addiction. Spiritually, mentally imagine yourself succeeding, or imagine an angel holding your hand to keep you out of harm's way. Let everybody know that you're quitting your old addiction and ask them to help by removing all sources of temptation. Ask people in your support group to hold you accountable to your honorable intention of quitting and remind you of the reasons for quitting based on your stated personal values and commitment to outlast your temptations. Pray continuously for strength and willpower and divine intervention to stay the course. Apply your imagination by visualizing yourself in the future having beaten your addiction. Withdrawal strategy 3. Stabilize your life to keep stresses low. Now, keep busy, but not too busy. Allow time for relaxation activities. Consider joining with others who are undergoing withdrawal for mutual support. And engage in new activities to keep your mind off your former addiction. Keep your daily stress levels low because the withdrawal phase will be stressful enough. Avoid too much idle time, though, as idleness is the devil's playground. Boredom could lead you right back into your addiction, so stay active with a list of engaging activities. Go bowling, clean house, exercise, and most importantly, keep your thoughts away from your former life as an addict. Instead, fill your mind with positive affirmations. Listen to motivating podcasts. Read self-help books to remind yourself that if other people were able to quit, so can you. Join others who are undergoing the same stressful situation for mutual support and comradeship. Now, my final message: surviving the withdrawal phase is critical to overcoming your addiction. Quitting is a moment you've been looking forward to, but also dreaded because it's the beginning of the feared withdrawal period. Quitting is the beginning of your freedom from an unhealthy addiction. Breaking a bad habit is always difficult in the beginning, but you will succeed if you are properly prepared with the right substitutions to replace the rewards you previously enjoyed with the addiction. These substitutions will provide some of the old rewards, but without the unhealthy side effects. You can get through this withdrawal phase to the point where your urges and cravings have diminished substantially. Then the worst will be over. You'll have made it. But don't let your guard down because the addiction is not really dead. It's just mortally wounded. The final step is continuing to refrain from any thoughts of returning to your prior addictive habit, even to test your own willpower. To remain free and clear of your addiction, continue to maintain your new routines and behaviors that were created to permanently replace the old addiction. The subject of a maintenance of your newly won clean and sober life will be discussed in the final presentation. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.